Hi, my name's Kylie Colquitt. I did my new student dialogue on the poverty simulation. I didn't really choose this simulation. I'd actually chosen a different one. Mine was canceled though, and I had a friend coming to this one. I guess I kind of crashed it so that I could get this completed in time since all the other ones were full. So I didn't really choose this one for a specific reason, like I had the other one. But after going to it, I realized that, there is a reason, and, you do everything, but, and I'm kind of glad that I got placed in this group. In the new student dialogue, obviously, we were, put into families, households, and we had to actually, live off of a minimum income and, pay, like, the average bills, and, through this really realized the struggles that many people under the poverty level they have. And supposedly these weren't even families who were in poverty, these were families right above that line. And to see how hard it was to do it not being under the poverty level, I can't imagine the people who are under those circumstances. Some of the things that surprised me were definitely, I guess, the way that people treated the families, or treated our family, I guess. Not cashing checks, the way that the social workers, I guess that's what they were, the way that they worked, that they were very slow and very, they didn't have so much sympathy for your, your standings, and it would have been a lot easier had they done that. It would have been a lot easier had they done things in a more timely manner, or one of the biggest things was with the EBT cards, something that I know that a lot of families live off of. They were saying, it would take their up to 30 days to get food stamps. And for a lot of families, that's going to be something they need immediately. That's something they need, like, right then, right there. And for that whole month, we needed food stamps, but we couldn't get them because it would take so long to process. That was a little surprising that it would take so long. And that, obviously the guy wouldn't cash checks. He could just choose not to cash your check. And if you didn't have a bank account, then you don't have money to pay bills. So we ended up not being able to pay all of our bills off by the end of the month because we couldn't cash checks. That was really frustrating. And also pawn shops wouldn't really give you the amount of money that they said your items were worth if they had too many. And we had already planned it out. We said, we're going to sell all these things, and we're going to get this much money, and we're going to pay off all our bills, and that's not really how it worked. Would have been a lot nicer had it worked out that way. It would have been a lot easier, but obviously life's not easy. Our interaction with other participants, with our family, was very stressful between my husband and myself. He worked, I didn't, and that was stressful. He was the only one bringing in money, and I was the one having to run errands, and we had a 15-year-old daughter, which was really a son, as well as my father, who was partially paralyzed, and he couldn't go do anything for us because he couldn't technically leave the house without assistance. I'd have had to carry him everywhere I went. So really, it was just me doing everything, and, my husband getting paid to do these things, or to work, and I would have to go. That was stressful and frustrating, and of course having a 15-year-old daughter, she put a little bit of strain on us and couldn't work. That was frustrating. We also got our car stolen. That was great. With our neighbors, people came around and asked us for money, and to a certain extent, I'm a very charitable person, but whenever it comes down to it, in the game, you have to be able to pay your own bills and things, and we didn't even have $10 to spare, and we couldn't even pay our own bills, so I felt kind of greedy and selfish, but, there was no way to, before you can, give to others, you kind of have to focus on your family and take care of yourself, and I guess that's what we really focused on and what we did, which was unfortunate. I would have loved to have been more helpful. Didn't really have coworkers because I didn't work, but I did go out in the community and go do things, I guess. My peers, didn't really interact with them. I didn't have time to. Actually, my father bought a TV from one of his peers. That was frustrating. Couldn't sell that. What stands out to me the most is the amount of people that this affects, the amount of people that are in this kind of situation. And, I mean, I've personally seen it. My family has been on food stamps before, a long, long time ago. And it, for us, it was, you know, kind of a boost. My mom went back to school and had 3 children, and it was needed, definitely. But you know, my mom's goal was always to, you know, get ahead in life and to get off the food stamps and only to use them while we needed them. And there are people who are on these things for years and years and years because they never can get out of that rut. They never can get ahead in life. And I'm sure that's extremely frustrating. But also, I mean, I work at my job. People come through my line all the time with EBT, and that's all they have to pay for their groceries. And especially, you know, working with like the social worker and them taking away people's EBT, I can't imagine if they lost theirs. That's all they have to live off of. That's all they have to buy their groceries with, and that would be devastating to me. And how has this impacted me? Really, I know that I need a good education. I need to get a good job that pays well, obviously, take care of myself and take care of my family one day. But also to really be understanding of others and more charitable, I guess, to those who are in need, to help them get into a better place in life, if hopefully I'm there one day. Because nobody should have to go through any of that. Like, even just the simulation was so stressful. I can't imagine actually living like that. So I want to, you know, be in a good place in my life and take care of myself and my future family, as well as be able to help others out and take care of them and help them get ahead, and, you know, not be those kind of people that rely on aid and things like that, but the people who can, you know, come out from it and be better people and have better lives from it. But overall, it was a great experience, and I enjoyed it, and I'm really glad to have gotten to participate. So, thank you.